Hey guys, welcome to a trade breakdown for pretty much the last couple of days, 12th of December and 13th of December. It's also going to be a bit of a FOMC recap as well. And not having a pretty slow week. I took a loss. I missed that entry on NAS for buys, and then I tried to beat counter trend and took a little loss yesterday for negative 25 pips. Then wasn't able to partake in much of the FOMC, the actual release today is cooking dinner at that time. But was able to pick up some scraps afterwards, but I was pretty distracted with the little one, so it was low risk. So it looks good, 60 pips. It was a nice trade. It was just it was pretty low risk. So I really only made back what I lost plus a little bit. It's just been a tricky week. I don't know why. It's just been one of those things. So let's go over what happened. So yesterday, first of all, what I was watching, and I was trying to buy anytime we break in any under these session lows. We had this is a high point, a London close high at 4 p.m. on Monday. So then Tuesday came. Oh, sorry. Then Tuesday came along. Asian session was pushing up. Tuesday London session just did nothing. Hey, it just really went sideways for most of the London session, which is fine. I was focused on German 40, but I didn't get my entry on German 40. I'll show you that one. Then in New York session, I was really looking for a sell to buy maneuver, and price came ripping down, and I just didn't get an entry. So I like the area, really like the area. Just didn't quite get my entry that I was looking for. I was looking for like some sort of liquidity candle, something that the wick is breaks the lows of these guys, but this candle closes bullish. It's been a bit annoying. I've been seeing like hit my zone and my usual trigger. I mean, I got more aggressive with my trigger because used to wait for the way the volume is in the market. I was looking for it to hit an area, give me a rejection, and do a retest of that rejection, and then go. And then I was honestly, often wasn't doing that retest. So then I started just taking the rejection off that level, and then pushing it. But even now, it's just hitting it and just doing this like V shape, and I bloody hate this. I bloody hate the price action that is doing it at the moment. Maybe some people are loving it, but it's what has been working for me for best part of 2 years. For this last 6 weeks, I feel the volume. Actually, you know what? It reminds me of the COVID volume, and I didn't enjoy that either. I really prefer it when it was a bit slower. So when it's been so fast like this, it's just been quick, and I'm on the low time frames, but it's still just hitting and rejecting straight away. Anyway, so I missed the entry, so that would have been a perfect entry. I was looking to push it up, and then I thought, well, once that initial reaction had happened, I thought that there was a chance that it would come back down. You can see the pathway that I was looking for. So I got the candle that I wanted. This oh wait a second, wrong time frame. So let's just replay it. Let's go to the 3 minute. It was on 3 minute. It was this guy right here. So that was the candle I was looking for. So this one here. So got it closed, entered on a little bit of pullback. Had my stop loss up here somewhere originally, but price pushed up, and then after it pushed up, and then saw this coming back down, gave it a shot just to see if it could finally go. And held it, but then this candle came in. I was like, oh, I'm not going to hold this. It's going to bloody stop me out. So I just ended up cutting my losses early. Wasn't able to get the retest, which is a bit of a shame because then price just carried on and on and on and on. So really annoying. And then that leads to today's FOMC. So this I'll show you what I was looking at. So this morning we straight away we were said like with FOMC around the corner, it's going to be pretty poor trading conditions, and you can see the range. Asian session moved 22 pips, London session moved 23 pips. Just did nothing. Absolutely, just diabolical. Um, didn't mind taking some sells up here, but I was out, and I was really just waiting for FOMC. Price came down, and we got an entry. There was an entry here underneath the Asian low, underneath the Euro low, underneath the London low. giving us a liquidity candle right over here. So it looks better on the 3 minute. 3 minute, you can see them right over here. Nice little rejections. Price started rallying. This was about 30 minutes. This is when I actually started prepping for dinner. Unfortunately, just I didn't really want to get in before FOMC. I did set some pending orders. So the same idea as what hit over here. Okay, so you can see that this was a previous high, and then price came and rejected off of it, and then rallied. And I was looking and thought maybe this would be an area I just set a pending order. So price could come down, react off of that area. I did set a pending order around about here for price just to see if we can get that. Unfortunately, it just as soon as Powell came out, sorry, not in Powell. As soon as they said that the interest rates are remaining the same, it's just been all bullish ever since then. So couldn't jump in on this, couldn't chase the trade, but what I could do is it just went and went and went and went. By the time I actually was able to concentrate, was seeing this price pull back, and I thought, well, now or never. This could come back all the way to here, and if it does, I'm just going to enter. I'm not even going to wait for a rejection candle. Not going to wait for nothing. Just going to enter. Just give myself a nice wide stop loss, 30 pips, and see if we can just correct some of this move down and go with the trend. So I was able to pull 60 pips out of this one, which was nice. Made up for that yesterday, plus a little bit. But all in all, it's just been so bullish. I haven't really enjoyed it. German 40. Let's have a little look at that. German 40 was nuts. So basically, I had a couple of levels flagged during our London session this morning, and this was the main one. This is the one that I really, really wanted to see some reaction. Don, if you're watching this, congratulations. He called it right at the time on the Discord. It reminds me, if you guys aren't in the Discord, you should join. Just information's in the description. While we're here as well, give the stream a like. It would really help if you can show this video some love. Anyway, we can see we had all these highs. Okay, so these lows, London low, all of them. We had New York low, London low, New York low, Asian low, pre-London low, London low. All got swept during this NY session, gathering liquidity. Huge liquidity score would have been picked up around this point, sweeping all of these lows. Just needed a rejection candle. 3 minute gave you a banger. So that's the rejection candle inside of the zone right over here. And geez, should have entered on this one. Saw it, commented on it, liked it, but I was just too distracted with tea, and it's just gone whooshka. So that would have just been an amazing trade. Ah, gosh. Anyway, then we had previous highs. So we've got London high, another London high, NY high. So you've got all this area as well, which is resistance, and we know what happens. Resistance becomes support. So if I wasn't in the in the NAS trade, I would have been in this one. So that was a nice little retest. Printed a whole new all-time high. German's just been on absolute fire. Look at it. It's just been almost non-stop. Can't believe it. So from 14,600 up to 16,900, 2,300 pips, basically non-stop. Just absolute insanity. What's other mover? Gold. Gold was a killer. Bloody hell. Gold, soon as it opened, you can see this is FOMC. This is when the rates came. There was no good scenario for US dollar. And that's what I'm going to say this rally's come from, is that there was no scenario where the FOMC could have come out and been good for the US dollar, unless Powell was hawkish as hell. But he even comes out anytime and then says all the same stuff, and then they're not going to take rate hikes off the table, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And the market doesn't care what he says. They see what they just see that he can't hike any further, so they're absolutely done. So it doesn't matter what he says; they aren't going to hike. Everything he says is just fake hawkishness, so that they can try curb, but eventually, I think even he's going to have to listen to the market. I think the market's beaten the Fed in this case. So um, if they held, US dollar wasn't going to increase. They were never going to increase the rates, which is the only thing that would shock the market into the US dollar gaining strength. Everything else holding is going to be admitting, that the US dollar is they're not gonna hike. If they cut rates, that would have sent that man. We would have seen 1,000 pip day, not just a 500 pip day. If they cut rates, but no one was talking about them cutting. The only scenario then was them going to hike, and now the only other thing that was going to come out was what was their economic planning in the future as well. And he did say that they're going to not they're not going to accelerate the path of easing, but they did basically admit that they are on track. The last 1% is going to be a little bit tricky. So they are going to have to keep eyes on it, but they're just stopping short of declaring victory. Just anyway, I could just for the rest of the week, US dollar weakness, stocks bullish, everything's just buy everything mode. Anyway, tomorrow's another day, Thursday. We've got a whole batch of new news. So this week's been tricky because now for London session, we've got Swiss interest rates, got UK interest rates, we've got Euro interest rates. Another fun, exciting day ahead of us. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.